This series of lectures will explain techniques and products that make it possible for the beginner hobbyist to succeed instantly in creating a living aquarium. And by instantly, I mean in the first 1 hour of putting it together. Hello, this is Father Fish. I want to teach you a method that I learned from a dozen different people, all of whom are long gone, who were old men when I was a child. They were fish keepers. They were fish keepers before there was a fish keeping industry, at least not the sort of industry we have today. These are their methods. This is what I teach. It is a permanent, maintenance-free, natural aquarium. I want to walk you through all of the steps that are involved from the very beginning. A home aquarium should not create stress. Current modern commercial recommendations for setting up a home aquarium typically result in foul water, sick fish, and dying plants. Correcting these issues yields very high profits for merchants, for the industry, and a very high anxiety for the hobbyists. In fact, according to established research, 90% of all hobbyists who start an aquarium quit within a few months due to the failure to create a healthy aquarium. The method that I use, that I teach, completely reverses that statistic. It is rare for a hobbyist to fail using the products and the techniques available through Father Fish. Thousands of hobbyists have reported complete satisfaction after setting up their aquarium using the Father Fish method. A typical grateful hobbyist says, "Thank you, Father Fish, for helping me fall in love with my aquarium. It is my peace and my joy." So the most important lesson to learn when setting up a natural aquarium is not to use science as a guide. The scientific method can certainly help us understand how and why our aquarium succeeds. Unfortunately, science is abused to justify spending vast amounts of money on an array of useless equipment, poor quality materials, tonics, medications, toxic chemicals, worthless foods, and bad advice. The result is a budget not spent on fish, plants, and quality food, but on panic-driven efforts to save sick and dying aquariums. None of this is necessary. Your best guide to create a perfect aquarium is not science, it is nature. Follow the simple practices of the natural world and you will succeed. Your very first aquarium should be a delightful experience. There should be minimal maintenance, healthy fish, growing plants, and babies on the way. This series of videos, of which this is the first, follow the outline of our book, The Natural Aquarium, a complete guide. It is published by Covenant Press and will be available this spring in all bookstores. Yes, Amazon and all the big bookstores. Our book is available right now online as a research tool. The ebook can be purchased in our online store. For the link, please go to fatherfishaquarium.com and you'll find the links for everything Father Fish there. The Father Fish system combines old school aquarium practices with some of the most recent, most modern, and most advanced natural gardening techniques that are being developed. This is a remarkable period because there are breakthroughs in natural gardening occurring routinely that we're able to adapt easily and simply to our aquarium. And it has been an amazing experience being able to convert these practices and do what my grandfather did, my grandmother did, and all the old timers who I worked with without even really knowing what they were doing. Only that it worked, and only that they were doing it because they observed nature and they saw how to replicate what nature was doing. That's what the modern natural farmer is doing today. This system, the system that I use, has been developed from the experience of dozens of old-timer hobbyists who were my friends and mentors. Early books, such as Exotic Aquarium Fishes by Dr. William Innes, published in 1935, taught a very simple, very natural approach to fish keeping. My grandmother gave me that book as a graduation present from high school. I still have it. I cherish it. Current natural farming techniques are especially of value for establishing our healthy aquariums. Of particular interest to me is the acknowledgement, the recognition that natural fauna, the living organisms, microscopic organisms in the garden, are critical for sound soil and healthy crops, as they are for sound plants and healthy fish. For 100 years, from the beginning of flat glass manufacture in the 1850s, aquariums were natural, with products taken from nature. Today, the natural aquarium is all but lost to the marketing of products that attempt to replace or eliminate the natural world from the aquarium. The most devastating myth and the most widely practiced is the belief that an aquarium must be sterile. More than any other foolish practice, this one kills fish and starves plants. This series of lectures will explain techniques and products that make it possible for the beginner hobbyist to succeed instantly in creating a living aquarium. And by instantly, I mean in the first 1 hour of putting it together. However, there is work you must do before you reach that step. So what is the very first step? Before buying an aquarium, before visiting a pet shop, before watching videos about fish? What must you do before anything else? You must decide that an aquarium will provide a quality experience for you and your family. Now, take this seriously. Don't simply run out to a store and buy whatever you're told is needed. That will lead to failure and your dream will be shattered. You must take this decision seriously. This means doing some research. Take the time to learn precisely what you want and how to achieve your goals. How do you want your aquarium to integrate into your home? You may decide you want an art installation, a designer tank that will amplify your beautifully designed home. This can take you in a direction in which the fish are of secondary importance to the artistry of the aquarium. Typically, these kinds of installations are not natural systems. You may even decide to hire a professional maintenance company to set up and service your aquarium. This will take the entire burden of creation and maintenance off your shoulders. In other words, if you want a stunning piece of art to admire and to show off, a natural aquarium may not be a good choice. Certainly, a natural aquarium can be beautiful, but it requires paying daily attention to the life in the aquarium. Whereas an art installation might receive a little more than an occasional glance of approval once the initial fascination fades. If you're interested, for example, in a cartoon element in your young child's room, water and fish may be secondary or even unwanted. If the idea of a fish tank is more important than its actuality, something mechanically fascinating may better serve your interests and those of your children. If, however, you decide you want a slice of nature confined to a glass box, beaming with light, I'm going to teach you exactly how to have that dream. You are going to be amazed and thrilled by what is coming. So, what is step 2? Go back to step 1. Hold tightly to your decision and feed your vision. From now until your aquarium is set up and thriving, you're going to take small, simple steps that require little or no experience. Your dream, your vision, is the most important element in your success. Let that drive you forward. Before I continue, I must inform you that there's every likelihood you're going to succumb to a condition referred to as MTS, multi-tank syndrome. This means your first aquarium will be a wonderful experience. You will be encouraged to set up another and another and another until there are aquariums everywhere in your home. Therefore, I'm not going to discuss with you where to put the aquarium or even what size it should be. Most important is getting started. You decide the location, the size, and so forth. Other considerations such as lighting, pumps, special systems, decor, filters, and other aquarium are frankly arbitrary choices that may change with your interests. We'll discuss the principles involved in lighting, filtering, and temperature without getting into any discussion about one brand of equipment or one type of equipment over another. You make those choices. And as you have, well, frankly, more aquariums, you'll begin looking at more and other kinds of equipment. There are lots of people on YouTube who are discussing all kinds of equipment. You can certainly find reviews for whatever it is you're considering. So, whether you purchase basic or the most sophisticated equipment is your decision to make. Our system for creating my system, for creating a perfect aquarium, does not depend on any brand or even any type of equipment. You will need lighting, you'll need filtration, and you'll need temperature control. Do your research, buy what you like, all of it does the same job. If you decide you want to create a natural aquarium with healthy, happy fish and thriving plants, join us, join me as we create a perfect aquarium. The process is simple, it is inexpensive, and it will yield amazing results. Join me in step 2, our next video in this series. I'll show you how to create a perfect aquarium, even if you've never had a fish tank. Follow the link below and become a master aquarist. Bye for now. Love you all.